going to fights like this is what boxing is really about. Those two guys are maybe the best boxers.
Thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, you know, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable, and despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most, and maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected.
First ballot Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Evander Holyfield is shocked by Terence Crawford's unreal, monster-like training for the Canelo fight. He highlights how Crawford switches between left and right hands effortlessly, making his movements completely unpredictable. Holyfield explains that this forces opponents to constantly make adjustments in the ring, just like how life itself is about adapting and adjusting. Crawford's unique style and sharp reflexes have truly impressed Holyfield, who sees him as a dangerous and prepared challenger.
For going left-handed and right-handed, how do you deal with someone like that?
Well, I don't know. There's nobody switch up on me a lot. So it's hard for me to say, but I know life is about adjustment. You have to make adjustment. To be successful, adjustment is always going to be the difference between how far you gonna go.
As Terence Crawford prepares for one of the biggest challenges of his career, the guidance of a legend like Andre Ward is proving invaluable. Ward, known for his disciplined approach and unmatched ring IQ, has been instrumental in helping Crawford sharpen his tactics for the upcoming showdown against Canelo Alvarez. Their training sessions focus not only on physical conditioning, but also on mental preparation. Ward's experience in facing powerful opponents mirrors the kind of battle Crawford will face. Together, they are crafting a strategy designed to break Canelo's rhythm and impose Crawford's pace on the fight.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terence Bud Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is on.
Recently, surface training clips have offered fans a glimpse into the intensity of Crawford's preparation. The footage highlights his relentless focus on body shots, an area where Canelo has often shown resilience. Crawford's punches are fast, precise, and strategically placed to sap the energy from his opponent over time. The leaked video demonstrates his dedication to mastering this crucial aspect of his attack, knowing that targeting the body could slow down Canelo's movement and open up more opportunities as the rounds progress. There's growing sentiment in the boxing world that the stars are aligning for Crawford. His momentum, sharpness, and hunger are all working in his favor at this stage. A win over Canelo would not only elevate Crawford's legacy, but also position him as the fighter who conquered a dominant champion. This potential victory would rewrite the narrative of both their careers, transforming Crawford from a great champion into a historic figure who toppled one of boxing's modern kings.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that all that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game. And if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and he had the
Crawford's preparations go beyond physical readiness. His camp highlights that inner strength and resilience are as vital as technique. Time after time, Crawford has entered bouts where he was seen as the underdog and emerged victorious. This mental toughness is what his team believes will give him the edge when the pressure is at its peak. Their message to Canelo is clear. Underestimating Crawford's willpower would be a critical mistake.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We're going to do everything we can to him. We're going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Caleb Plant, who has shared the ring with Canelo, sees the upcoming fight as far from a foregone conclusion. Plant respects Canelo's physical edge, but is quick to point out that boxing is as much mental as it is physical. He believes Crawford's ability to adapt on the fly and outthink his opponents could play a significant role in offsetting any size disadvantage. In his view, this matchup could be far closer than some might predict.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, you know, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. You know, Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, you know, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, you know, be able to find out firsthand.
Crawford approaches this fight with a purpose that transcends financial gain. This bout represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to cement his name alongside boxing's greatest. Taking down Canelo would mark him as one of the sport's all-time elite. His focus is on making history, proving that skill and determination can overcome even the most formidable challenges.
With Terence Crawford, what do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo was the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
Boxing analysts consistently rank Crawford among the most difficult fighters to solve. His style is fluid and ever-changing, keeping adversaries guessing. This contrasts with Canelo's more methodical approach, which often involves repeated patterns. Crawford's unpredictability makes him dangerous, as he can shift gears at any moment and capitalize on an opponent's slightest mistake. This adaptability could be the key to overcoming Canelo's experience and strength.
The poker face on this guy is ridiculous. And then just early thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable. And despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most. And maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him. Maybe he can counterpunch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable at that. But I'm fascinated to see if Crawford has the power to get the respect of Canelo Alvarez, because when you don't, it's a long night. It's not nice. Like Crawford did well against Madrimov, and he won that fight for me quite clearly. But Madrimov was countering him. If you can counter the counter puncher, you can give them a lot of problems when they're not used to that. And Canelo can counter people really well. And as great as Terence Crawford is, we've never seen him in there with someone with the power of Canelo Alvarez. This is a different world of power. And look, maybe Canelo doesn't throw as many shots as he used to, and maybe Crawford might look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to try and outpoint this guy, not get into a war with him, but just show my boxing, genius, and outpoint him and outland him. That's possible. It is. This is why this is such a fascinating matchup, man. We've been treated to some amazing fights. Usyk Fury, for example, this is another one of those mega fights on Riyadh season.
Bill Haney's endorsement carries weight in boxing circles. He has seen firsthand the qualities that make champions, and his backing of Crawford reflects more than just optimism. It speaks to the high regard Crawford commands among seasoned professionals. Haney's confidence stems from both Crawford's proven record and his ability to rise to the occasion against top-tier opposition.
Well, for everybody that was straddling the fence, straddling got your pants split at the seams. You got to pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford. He done signed up to do what everybody thought that he wasn't trying to be, a generational talent, another fighter on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Yeah, so don't split your pants. Pick one.
Bill, what you think about the knockout bonus? They said it's a bonus if one of them get a knockout.
Who?
They said there's a bonus in this fight if one of them get a knockout. I heard it's around $5 million. Do you think Crawford's trying to cash in on that?
I mean, you should knock him out. If Canelo ain't coming to do what he's been doing to everybody else.
Bomac McIntyre has always viewed Crawford's mind as his most powerful asset. Physical tools can win rounds, but it's the fighter who thinks 2 steps ahead that often secures victory. Bomac stresses that Crawford's ability to read situations, adapt, and execute with precision is what makes him a cut above the rest. These traits will be crucial in the battle against a veteran like Canelo. Despite the enormous attention on this fight, Crawford has stayed grounded. He refuses to be drawn into verbal wars, choosing instead to let his actions in the ring speak for him. His self-assuredness comes not from arrogance, but from thorough preparation and a deep belief in his own abilities. This calm confidence is winning over doubters and reinforcing the idea that he truly believes he can conquer the challenge ahead.
Somebody like that, like a Canelo, it not only is his offense, he's got to have defense too, You know what I'm saying? So, styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skills?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you that. He'll get the job done. Because Bud boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but just a little bit better.
I can tell you fully believe in your fighter, and he believes in himself too. There was a slight back and forth at the press conference there. That was just a battle of belief. Who believes they're better? Obviously, Terence believes he's better. Did you look into that? What happened at the press conference there as the first
That's
war
just
of words?
That's just press conference, man. The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we're at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay, he got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses.
Sugar Ray Leonard's insight underscores the timeless nature of boxing's chess match. He highlights that smaller, tactical fighters have often triumphed over larger foes by using strategy over strength. Leonard sees in Crawford the same qualities that defined those historic upsets: intelligence, precision, and poise under pressure. These traits, he argues, give Crawford every chance of pulling off a memorable win.
You know, what about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
I mean, that's true, but you know what? There's always a way. Put it that, there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Crawford's career has always showcased his remarkable adaptability. Rather than sticking to one predictable style, he carefully tailors his strategy to exploit each opponent's weaknesses. This skill to adjust mid-fight has consistently left his rivals struggling to keep up. Now, as he prepares to face Canelo, Crawford's ability to think on his feet will be tested like never before. His history of solving problems in the heat of battle suggests he's ready for this massive challenge, and fans believe he can rise to the occasion in what could be the defining moment of his career.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that tape, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Evander, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switches, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his op because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an ass whip.
Crawford's team is well aware that no two fights are the same, and past strategies against Canelo cannot simply be copied. Unlike previous challengers, Crawford combines the ability to switch stances effortlessly with impeccable timing that keeps rivals off balance. His goal is to create a completely new set of problems for Canelo, forcing him out of his comfort zone and into scenarios where he is most vulnerable. The plan is not just to secure victory, but to redefine how to defeat a seasoned champion of Canelo's stature.
These excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, you know, he got that in the back of his head. You know, this guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all.
The excitement surrounding this matchup is rooted in respect for both fighters. Many believe Crawford represents the type of opponent who can truly challenge Canelo in ways he hasn't seen in years. The contrasting styles, combined with Crawford's adaptability, have set the stage for a compelling and historic contest. This fight promises not only drama, but also a showcase of elite skill that could redefine both men's legacies.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Terence Crawford is top 5. Top 5, I'll die on that hill. He's my top. He might be top 3. He might be top 3. I just gotta see what's up. But I'm gonna be real. This Canelo might be the most fucking locked-in Canelo I've ever seen in my life. My boy Canelo is too fucking locked. He's not even speaking Spanish no more. He's speaking fluid-ass English. He's not even Spanish no more. Oh boy said, how will this affect the Canelo legacy if Terence Crawford beats you? He's not going to beat me. No, he's not going to beat me. But this will go down in boxing history. But he beat me. He's not beating me. No, you're not different. No, you're no different than no Spanish. Canelo's locked in. Yo, I'm telling you, this is that fight rap. I feel a little bit scared for my favorite.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.